Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But
chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Yes! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nice touch. James crosses. Real chance! And that was his 20th goal for this team. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance for a shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Osimhen. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Doué. Now it's Osimhen. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Colwill kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter, and it's lofted through here. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And the fantastic
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
After 51 minutes is number
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
He's being urged to shoot. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Osimhen. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Caicedo is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Well, what about... Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's bustling through here. He's through. Shoots! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 65 minutes is...
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Wolverhampton get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
James has it in a wide position. Showing good feet. Thinks about the shot. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Desiree Doué. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Morgan Rogers.
Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good ball, good take. Drilled it. And a chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 25.
Wolverhampton go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think...
Oh, what sort of goal! Oh, it's gone in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
The changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's picked his way through.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Has crossed into the middle.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he spark a counter here? And here's Agahawa. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Wolverhampton clearly now in lead preservation mode. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that will be it. Chelsea came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize.
Unlucky lads.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, we're underway. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern...
Doué! It's off target and by quite a way. Zubimendi. It could be in here. Now it's Martinelli. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's found a way through. And now the breakaway. Palmer puts his foot on the gas. Oh, what a ball! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Fernandes. Chelsea have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Palmer. And here's Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. White. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And that's a throw-in. Zubimendi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Rice. Can he get it through? And Chalobah. Palmer. Now it's Osimhen. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, played through for the wide man. Zubimendi. Saliba. Madueke. He is through here. Big chance, must be! And he's there to belt it away. He's had it taken off him, and he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. He's having a shot! And it's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny...
Could be danger here! Now it's Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. They've played it short. Now header! Played into the box. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Martinelli is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field is number 19, Trossard.
Caicedo.
Substitutions taking place.
Cucurella. Decent progress down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chelsea are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Picked out brilliantly. Danger averted for now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's running through. And he's in on goal. Chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's picked his way through.
Number 16, Norgard. Substitution.
George.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So we're up and running. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Gabriel. Timber. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Sanchez getting this one clear. And Gabriel. Now, can they get him away? Saliba cuts it out. Spread out to the left. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Palmer. James. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Rice. Timber. Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Osimhen. Odegaard. Rice. And he's ended up in no man's land. Fernandes. And it's Caicedo. James. Deep cross. And he thumps it clear. Played it again. Rice. Now Subimendi. Martinelli. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Caicedo. Looking for the run. James picks it up out wide. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Odegaard. And it's White. Rice. And it's Palmer. Played out to the right. Looking to play him in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to...
Chance, surely! Oh, it's gone in! And the second half is off to a flyer! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Caicedo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Showing good feet. To Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a big chance! They've scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The goal scorer after 73 minutes is number 10.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Madueke. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zubimendi picks it up from the goal kick. Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Chelsea have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Osimhen. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field is number 19, Trossard.
Nicely spread. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And here's the chance to counter. That's a throw. Gabriel. 4 extra minutes added on. It's a promising position. And he's onside. That's very neat. Takes a shot! And again! It's in! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horrible.
And that's that. Chelsea proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. And it's Sessegnon. Knocks it into space. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Fernandes. He's a sharp little... And the shot! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Caicedo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Osimhen. Palmer chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Smith Rowe is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Now it's Wilson. Now it's Sessegnon. Now it's Wilson. Oh, no joy this time. Berger. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well
There will
stopped.
be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Jimenez. Wilson played out towards the right wing. Cucurella. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cucurella. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Driving on and making good progress. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
After 57 minutes is number 9, Osimhen. Osimhen. Osimhen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There's the chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Osimhen, and it's Palmer. Palmer. Chelsea finding their passes. Wilson. To Sessegnon. Wilson. Wilson. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. And it's Smith Rowe. Now it's Smith Rowe. Now, can they get him away? Crossed into the middle. Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, well measured. And it's been played through. Robinson deals with that comfortably. Wilson. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. And here's great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's in! Sessegnon duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 30, Ryan Sessegnon. Substitution on the field, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Esteban.
Fulham get themselves back into contention.
Oh, they'll just be praying that...
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Pedro Neto. Substitution.
It's a good-looking delivery.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Sessegnon.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Osimhen. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Substitution on the field, number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Number 27,
Palmer.
number 45.
And time is up. Chelsea are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day.
Hello,
Positive
everybody,
vibes all
and
around
welcome
us,
to today's
nigh on
match.
perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Palmer! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal
And a
scorer
trademark move ends
after
with the
5
inevitable
minutes is
classy finish.
Number
Look,
10.
if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. First quarter of an hour gone. Birmingham finding their passes. Fernandez, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Osman, a chance! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's been cut out, well played. Palmer, looking understandably energised after his goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kumas. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. Now it's Osimhen. Caicedo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Steaming, shot a goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Chelsea looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And Fernandez has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space.
There
And it's
will be one more
Cucurella.
added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. In it comes. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought...
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's
So that was
obvious,
the
Peter,
first
that
half.
this team
Still
was
plenty
set
of
up
time
to
left
play
for
on
a
the break,
comeback.
and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Chelsea have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
James. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. James. Chelsea are still that goal to the good. Fernandes is being harried and hassled.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, super ball! Chance to shoot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chalobah. Palmer. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. He's in a good... And the shot! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
Birmingham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
12.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Roberts closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now there's a real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! James. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Cucurella. Palmer. Some really good ball movement, played out wide, and it's James. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, good spread. Roberts. Oh, that's nice.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cucurella. Fernandes, Caicedo, and that's it. Chelsea are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Palmer
This is
picking
a
up the
hard
Man
one
of the
to
Match
take,
award.
but we'll
And
be-
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands.
Real chance!
Can he stop it going out? Played in.
There's the shot! There it is!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
After 7 minutes is number 41, Esteban! Esteban! Esteban!
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gordon. Linton. Now it's Gordon. Aimed beyond the defence. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Osimhen. Palmer. Chelsea are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Cucurella. Not the most convincing of passes. And Fernandez. Pinches it off him. Linton producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's been drilled in. Fernandez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Osimhen. Doué is onto this. He could be in here. Doué! Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bruno Guimaraes tries to clear. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo, nicely spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Palmer. Now it's Osimhen. Doué. Now it's Doué. Shoots! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Caicedo. And Chalobah. And it's Fernandez. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Tonali. Looking for a runner. Barnes receives it in a wide position. Gordon. Now there's a fine ball. And he's onside. Delivered across. And that's the keeper's ball. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's made its way to him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Barnes. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barnes picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear. Doué. Can he spark a counter here? Now he's got space here, and he's picked out the run. Now it's, can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again.
Substitution in progress.
And it's James. In towards the back stick. Tonali. That has been cut short. Fernandez. Palmer. And Caicedo. Distributed tidily. James gets into a good position. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Estevao. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Not the most accurate pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Guimaraes. Doué. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? He is through here. He's having a shot! They've scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's shifting through the gears here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's hoisted clear. Out towards the flank.
There will be
James
3
crosses.
minutes added time.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Byrne. Gordon. And the number on the board is 3. And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your
So
reflections
there it
then,
is,
Jim?
everyone.
I think
Now
we
big
just
up
saw
for
a
our
team
players.
winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Just remains for me to thank Jim.